engines are finally revving and we are ready to go racing in Austria. We are underway. It looks like a good start from Felipe on the inside line. It looks like he's already got Ron Haar into the first turn, and Jonas is going to try and join him. 3 wide into turn 1. Doesn't often end well. Sierra has got third place. There's chaos in the background. Marvin has gone for a spin for TSR. There's carbon fibre going up in the background. But Sierra is now really trying to hold on to third place. The top 2 are away. And look at this in the background. Goodness me. 3 wide going towards turn 3 with Cosito, Oryx, Clues and Hoopalicious, who's been pushed out wide. A really chaotic start. People needed to stay out of trouble. And it's very clear to see that some people haven't.
Yeah, absolutely. We have some damage to report. Hawk's got damage, Lily's got damage, and so has...
left it far too deep into the corner because he's just lost 6th place to Oxtest, who's had a fantastic start. Left it can't keep the car together, and he's into the wall now as he spins off one of the Renault slippery on the traction as well. And Perondi is not going to get a better opportunity than this now to head down the outside of him into turn 3, maybe get this move done. He breaks a little bit earlier. He might try and cut back and get the straighter exit. Is he going to do this on the traction? Is Jerry's going to slam the door in his face? Yes, he does. But Perondi is not going to take that for an answer. And down the inside he goes once again into turn number 4 this time, as his teammates trying to make a move in front on Ron Haar as well. Here he goes out of turn number 4 and into 5. 2 battles going on almost simultaneously. And Jonas goes off into the wall and he's out of the race. Oh, goodness me, big drama between Jonas and between Perondi as well. Ron Haar is
picking up a penalty and a big mistake out of the final corner, and this is going to allow Hoopalicious to try to get the run. I don't think he's going to give it a go down into turn 1 because it's a massive tight squeeze and then you can end up with a bit of contact. But as we've seen, Hoopalicious is very strong out of turn 1. He does have a bit of a run now on Crescito early on ERS. Crescito has more to defend with, and this could allow Crescito to keep this place, but Hoopalicious has proven himself a good late breaker. He's going to send it down the inside. Not quite. Crescito covers it well, but Hoopalicious can hold that inside line now, and does he have the traction to fight on the exit? He does just about. He's going to have the inside line now coming into turn 4, but Crescito has that ERS to play with, and he is back in front again, and Hoopalicious, just for one more lap, has to sit behind by the looks of it.
McLaren driver, and he might go for it now down the inside. He's got to be careful not to go into the back of Crescito. Judges it well. Bit of contact between the two, and Hoopalicious is pushed onto the curb. They're both trying to get the traction, and they're both a little bit unsuccessful. But in the end, Hoopalicious was just about good enough. But once again, we're seeing it again. His lack of ERS is killing him right now. Round the outside for the 2nd corner in a row for Hoopalicious. He's going to try and have it, but it's going to be very, very difficult through turn 5. That's why we saw him try and go a little bit longer and hope to catch a safety car in all of this. But other than that, it's hard to see anybody even attempting a no-stop race.
Yeah, no, that'd be really interesting to see. Of course, we've got his penalties coming in as well. It's really coming to play now. Recluse getting a penalty 2. So that's a bit
probably to get himself out of traffic at this point in the race, quite honestly. He's been putting in a good performance, actually, has Marvin, ever since his spin. And this is actually a big problem for Felipe here, because he's come out and look at all this. A lot of traffic. Connor just goes through there, and Anthony gets out of the way of him. Very nice. Intermediate tyres coming on for Ron Haar. Now, that's a very interesting call as Felipe gets down the inside of Connor. Now, what are the tyres going to be like for Ron Haar? Is he going to be the timing board on fire right now? However, he's improving. Linus now defending massively from Felipe, who really does not need this. He's got a good cutback, though, on the FRA driver. It looks like he's going to be able to get this move done, is he? Linus trying to hold back Felipe as much as possible for his teammate Ron Haar, I'd imagine, at this stage in the race. But there's not a lot more. He hasn't got clean air yet, though. He's still stuck behind some cars. So is Sirrett going to be out ahead or behind of his compatriot right now? He'll be coming out on the pit road on the right-hand side. He's gone for intermediate tyres, by the way, and he's going to be in front of Felipe, I'm pretty sure. He's side by side with Oryx Clues right now. He's just about tucked in behind. Is the Sync driver, and now I don't think he's going to find a way through. Felipe's going to try and get one through. No, down the inside into turn 3. He's locking up massively, but he's just about made it down there, and he gets the plates. Now, this is going to be right now. Sirrett, it's leading this. It's under a second, and the gap's very, very close, I think, right now, as Perondi is close as well. Today's Rhombus down the inside he goes, but there's a tyre life difference as well as a compound going on. A bit of contact, but Dave's Rhombus
course, snuck in that fastest lap. But Sira is just consistently pumping in. What is that? About mid-12s at the moment. And that is... Yeah. In fact, that time it was about a second quicker than anybody else.
Oh! Dive down the inside from Ron Har into turn 3, and these two go wheel to wheel into the corner. Pushed onto the curb there was Felipe, and he's struggling to get the traction down on some very old and unfavourable tyres now. But Perondi is going to go through as well, and he needs to. If he wants to maybe take second away from Ron Hart on the road, he might want to. He might get it in the steward's room after
the last 3 laps, so we could have a couple of battles coming into this last lap.
Looks like Oxtez now looking to the outside. He's going to switch to the inside. He is indeed, but there's not much space down there. Contact. And Felipe's been pushed out wide for the second lap in a row, excuse me. And now that is 5th place for the team. Now the battle for 7th is really on here, and that's very, very muscly as well. Liner's trying to go right around the outside, and it looks like he's going to get it through turn 5. Good traction for him, and a good line as well for turn 6. There's just no way he can hold on those wets at this point, although he's given it a very good go there as Sparks. He's not able to hold on. Felipe might not be able to either. It could turn into an even worse day now for Felipe. He's got a top 5 as it stands, but he wants, he wants to keep it. Leopard wants it instead though. A bit on the curve there for Felipe. He's not got much ERS. He's actually got similar to Leopard here, but we'll see how these two battle down into turn 3. They pretty much drained themselves of ERS down into the corner, but Leopard has got the tyre advantage, let's not forget. Has he got the inside line and the line he needs to try and take that position away from him though? That's what he's going to require down into turn 4. Big slipstream for him on the back of the Renault, and now maybe there's going to be a move late on the brakes. It's going to be very close. Felipe gives him the room, but he's got an arguably favourable line through turn 5, which is going to turn the inside to turn 6. Here we go, around the outside for Leopard. He might try and make this work through turn 6. That's a fantastic manoeuvre. I know that there's a tyre difference between the two. But we are on the penultimate lap right now. There's some battles going on a little bit further down with RX Clues trying to get through on Sparks. Bit of a battle going on. A lot of contact actually coming out of turn 3. These two are going to be very feisty into turn 4, and RX Clues is going to a bit cut across as well from the Ferrari, but he's going to get that move done, you have to expect. Coming out of the corner, fairly nice one in the end. Sira has got a penalty in the lead of the race. He goes on to the final lap now.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Dace Rhombus, is just on the back of this. Hoopalicious is fighting Lily, who we said before is on an absolute rampage at the moment with that pace. Lily's got all the grip in the world at the moment. He's trying to we actually have a yellow flag. I'm not quite sure who that's for.
Leopard.
Yeah, it's Leopard.
What's happened there?
I'm not sure.
No idea.
It looked like he just slowed.
Not a clue. Yeah, he didn't slow down for no apparent reason at all. There wasn't a spin because he was on the stop finish straight. So I have no idea what's gone on there, but he's going to have a lot of work to do. He's going to try and do it all immediately down the inside. That was very aggressive. And now Felipe has been pushed out wide. They're still side by side off the corner. And we're going to see now how aggressively Felipe defends this one going into turn 4. I think Leopard just backed off slightly to let Felipe go and have the corner there because he knew he did something a little bit wrong. However, into the final couple of corners comes Sira, and on his return to SRC, Kowalski not here for BRO, but it's been a fantastic day for them. Sira wins the Austrian Grand Prix in SRC Season 2. And given the fact Ronhor has a 3-second time penalty to serve after the race, Perondi is going to come home to bring it at BRL 1-2. A fantastic drive from them today. Oxshed gets on the podium as well because Ronhor's penalty has cost him an awful lot. Felipe does lose out to Leopard in the end, who gets P5, and further behind they're all going to come in a long way behind. But BRL, a dream day for those guys in Austria. We hit the halfway mark in this season, and their championship lead is going to be upwards of 100 points.
Absolutely brilliant race for the BRL boys. And of course, it was meant to be damage limitation, but they've just come in and smashed it out of the ballpark with the first 1-2 we have seen. And that is absolutely it's exceptional. Perondi has some mega pace, and Sira, let's mention, won this race by 8.5 seconds on penalties. He beat his nearest rival by 10 seconds on track, being Ronhar, who we said actually needed a more consistent race, and he definitely did achieve that today, and I think he got a finishing position deserved of it.